Teachers stand as background figures in our lives, imparting a wealth of knowledge. Yet, it is essential to acknowledge the challenges they shoulder, managing various responsibilities that often bring about pressure and stress. There are moments where they find themselves in need of expert assistance, underscoring the importance of supporting and understanding the demands placed on them. EduFarm International Academy is here to offer a helping hand through a team of experienced educators. Now, with a great honor and privilege, I introduce you to a distinguished individual of unparalleled expertise and honor, with a wealth of experience that spans 35 years, Professor Dr. Afrozul Haq. Professor Dr. Afrozul Haq is the Director, Research and Development and Advisor of Maulana Azad University, Jodhpur, Rajasthan, India. Professor Haq has more than 35 years of experience as a basic and clinical research scientist working in a number of research labs and hospitals around the world, including France, Canada, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. Now, with great honor and privilege, I invite Professor Dr. Afrozul Haq for the inaugural words for Teachers Clinic.
Thank you very much, Adija. And I would like to thank all the participants with particular reference to Dr. Halima Sadia. Dr. Halima, are you around?
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, I want to say a few words about her, that she's so inspiring for students and everybody. And she has a very strong willpower, not only strong, but very strong willpower. And she's doing a wonderful job. And above all, one more thing which I noticed is that she's keeping with the pace, like education, okay, and everybody is doing education, educating, but she's working with the pace of education, what is needed, what is the need of the time. Like, say, for example, in information technology, you go and now the artificial intelligence is the domain which is the need of the hour. Everybody is talking about AI. So now she has a new term came up, new idea with the teachers clinic. When she invited me yesterday, then I always was working in the clinic and hospitals throughout my life, but teachers clinic, this was new and fascinating for me. Okay, and this is very, very interesting actually. And I went to Google and see what is the teachers clinic, to be honest. And she invited me for this August gathering. And I never met her actually. To the audience, I want to tell you, I never met Dr. Halima Sadia. The only link and which shows her educational passion, the passion for education, and that she's a link to me, and she's inviting me not only first time, but previously she on several occasions she invited me for this kind of gathering. And it shows that how much she's into the education. I congratulate you. I also myself, I'm inspired with you that how much hard work you are doing for this continuously. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So now few things about the teachers teaching clinic or teachers clinic is the genuine learning or the meaningful impact of this learning. The teachers can submit challenges from everyday school life. The institutions organize student working groups to work on these submitted challenges based on the latest scientifically based teaching practices and research methods, and to develop practical solutions for actions. The International Teaching Clinic promotes, she has all the events that she's doing is international, okay, in Singapore, in Maldives, in Dubai, in India, and everywhere. So The International Teaching Clinic promotes the exchange of ideas and best practices, as well as the interactive learning between groups. Okay, she has already started doing the room number 1, teaching room 1 and 2. Like I was in one, I did a small my presentation, what my experiences are there. And the interaction between the different teams of institutions favors collaborative international online learning. Okay, it promotes the international collaborations. For us, we can collaborate. They see, oh, Dr. Halima is doing that beautiful workshops and clinics, teachers clinic, teaching clinics, and so much brilliant students that she has produced already, I know. So now it is the time she can collaborate with any institutions of any standard in internationally. I'm talking. Okay, this is the benefit of these kind of activities. Through this approach, the International Teaching Clinic can promote the professional development of teachers training students while improving learning outcomes. Teachers can submit projects on teaching clinic on their liking. There are many kind of topics they can focus on, and there are many key areas. As the teaching clinic expands to include multiple universities and faculty, key areas are introduced where synergies can be created for impact. Say, for example, education for sustainable development is very important, that you should make the education sustainable. Education for sustainable development is learning for a sustainable future that incorporates environmental, social, and economic dimensions into all aspects of education. These are the key areas we have to take into consideration. The environment, of course, there's climate changes and this and that and other environment that comes into and social and economic dimensions. Social, actually, since the invention of internet, the social activities are now increasing multi-dimensional enormously. Okay, so this is a very important social activity. Before, when I was studying in the university, and if somebody was talking to me, I am doing sociology, I am doing a BA or MA in sociology, I was not giving it time to. I was thinking this might, I was not that much aware about sociology. So I thought maybe because I was studying sciences, medical sciences, so I thought, oh, my discipline is the best. No, sociology is a very powerful a discipline of education. Sociology and economic dimensions. Okay, every discipline is important. You cannot undermine any discipline. All aspects of education are important. Development of critical thinking and innovation to address global challenges such as climate change, biodiversity, loss, and poverty. They're all important. Diversity, language, and inclusion. Another point, very important. Diversity and inclusion mean creating a safe and supportive learning environment and celebrates the differences between students and staff. It is about promoting equal access to opportunities and resources for all students, regardless of their differences, in order to reduce prejudice and discrimination. There are many universities around the world now, they are collaborating and they are doing the teachers clinic and partnering. Like say, for example, University of Vienna in Austria, there is another University of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences or Education in Austria again, University of Rosenberg in Germany, University of Ioannina in Greece, Autonomous University of Barcelona in Spain, and University of Surabaya in Indonesia. They are all universities which are now have teachers teaching clinics and collaborating with other educational bodies. Observe master teachers in action. Current research shows that the most effective clinical teachers make extra efforts to encourage participation, problem solving, integrate basic and clinical knowledge with deliberate practice while providing frequent feedback and close supervision. The following key principles are effective clinical environment that promote student learning. support a positive learning environment. Anxiety inhibits one's ability of learning. One cannot learn or understand anything if somebody is suffering from stress or anxiety or some problems. So to support and enhance student learning, create a welcoming environment by being accessible, showing enthusiasm for teaching, and sharing your own enthusiasm to learning. How you make your students to learn the enthusiasm and to like say willpower and enthusiasm. They're very close related to each other. So another way that teachers can guide students' development is by fostering a climate of mutual respect. The teachers should respect the students, and students should respect the teachers. It's a mutual. Okay, this is a very important point, so that they become friendly to teachers, and there should not be any inhibition of asking any question or any stage when students feel that puzzled. They should go to the teachers without any inhibition, a friendly way to understand better. Provide clarity about what is to be learned and why. Okay, the teachers should be clear in their mind that why they are going to teach particular topic to students. Okay, and why and what is this about. There should be control on the topic. Students are better able to organize and activate information when they understand the relevance of the material they are learning. When you explain the purpose of activities, you let students to know what they will be learning and how it will be useful for them in future to increase their intrinsic motivation. Also, this is very important, that what you are teaching to the students and how this lesson will be beneficial for them in their future. How it will impact their future. Okay, so unclear expectations of performance increase students' anxiety, confusion, and decrease their ability to learn effectively. They will not learn as much as you expect to learn them to effectively or fully if they are confused or they are not clear about the topic and their importance and their significance. Purposefully model effective thought process, behaviors, skills, and attitudes. They are very all important. Students watch faculty and staff very closely as to how to act. How, when the staff is there together, they're talking, they're walking, they're behaving. The students, they watch very carefully all the staff and teachers. Okay, so they absorb everything from the way you greet people in the morning to the attention you pay to the each speaker during the rounds. Okay, how the students you greet in the morning, good morning, how are you? So and with a smile, so it makes a difference. As you conduct your work in the clinic, you can label important aspects of behaviors, skills, and attitudes, and then discuss with your students how they might enact these all uh, information. Create opportunities for students to practice key thoughts, processes, activities, skills, and attitudes. You can encourage students to explore new knowledge and skills and ask them to identify and explain the key ideas. As students gain experience, you can move on to higher order reflective questions and to promoting discussions about diagnostic or treatment options. Okay, you have an interactive actions with interactive sessions with the students, and then question answer sessions. It will give confidence to the students. Okay, they will learn better, they will know better, it will increase their actively in the last actively supervise student performance and provide constructive feedback. This is also very important. While faculty struggle to find time to provide feedback and worry about the emotional response from the students, effective feedback improves students' motivation, increases their self-assessment skills, and clinical performance. Feedback is very important. Take the feedback from this. Feedback is essential for students learning in the clinic. The most effective feedback is both reinforcing, saying what they are doing well, and corrective, pointing out specific areas for improvement. Start with the students' perceptions of their own performance, then frame your feedback with your own factual, descriptive, and positive comments, followed by suggestions. Take the feedback from students, then you give your comments and suggestions to the students. Okay, these conversations guide students' development. Definitely, it will develop. Students' development will be there. This exposure to meaningful feedback both improves students' future performance and furthers their ability to self-assessment. So that's it for the teachers and teaching clinic. And once again, congratulations, Halima Sadia, for
Thank you.
wonderful job. You are always wonderful.
Thank you. Thank
I
you very
appreciate.
much. Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful. Beautiful.
thank you.
Sir. Yes. Khadija, over
Thank
to
you.
you, please.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Afrozul Haq, for gracing us and enlightening us with your presence and inspiring words. Now, I am delighted to introduce someone who brings as an exceptional blend of qualities to our gathering, Mr. Mahendran Priyasamy. Mr. Mahendran Priyasamy is the founder
Khadija,
and
Miss Khadija,
CEO
Miss
and
Khadija, let's move because
yes,
Mr. Mahendran ji is not present here.
yes, ma'am.
So let's move to the next item.
With great honor and pleasure, allow me to introduce someone truly exceptional, Miss Hamida Begum, the spirited educator lighting up the classrooms at Hamdard Public School with her enthusiasm and passion for teaching. I kindly invite you, ma'am, to share insights into a day in the lead house.
Thank you, Khadija, for inviting Hamida Begum. Before that, let us inaugurate the Teachers Clinic. And I request Dr. Afrozul Haq Sahab to join me in the inauguration of the Teachers Clinic. Here we go.
There is some problem in the sound.
Ma'am, audio is not clear, ma'am.
Ma'am, I think there is some issue with the audio.
There is no audio. I am just playing this.
Okay, ma'am.
So basically, Teachers Clinic works on this pattern that you will be getting the link in the group, WhatsApp group, and there you will be showing your concern through that. Okay, so it will be available throughout the week. Any day you can just show your concern, and on every Saturday you will find the answers of your queries in the Google EduFam LinkedIn page. Okay, and if you like still not satisfied with the answers given by the experts, by the expert educationist, and you want face-to-face clarification, face-to-face interaction, then every second and fourth Saturday we are meeting anyway for the CLAM the talk session. So in that CLAM the talk session, you can always take the appointment prior to that, and then your queries will be discussed if it has to be discussed in the group. If you want individual discussion, then naturally you will always send a request that you want one-to-one session, and then one-to-one session will be given to you. And this is the way how we are going to work in the group. Like suppose, for example, I already shared the form for the Teachers Clinic queries. Please, any one of you volunteer and write any questions on this quickly if you can write. Just click the link of Google form and write your questions. By the end of the session, we will share your answers, your answer, whatever is the possible from the after consulting the expert. So any one of you can volunteer and show your concern and write the question in the Google form that is given in the chat box. Thank you very much. Now over to you, Hamida Begum. Sorry to interrupt you in between. Okay, Hamida, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, ma'am. And it is my pleasure to be the part of this Leadership Challenge inauguration session. And I want to share my beautiful acquaintance with EduFam International Academy and